So probably like a year ago, I was going to write down everything that had happened to me and influenced my choice in having a home birth with Max. And it was all very overwhelming. And I felt like everything I was writing down was going to be criticized. So I guess I just never came out with it because I was just so nervous that if, I said I decided this for this reason, that I would get backlash for that, or this for that reason, backlash for that. And I guess now I'm at the point where I'm comfortable with everything I've done so far as a mother, and I'm more confident and ready to share. So I do have it all written down, and I kind of plan on just reading it. So if you're interested, bear with me. In 2016, I found out I would be bringing a child into this world. I now had a precious life in my hands, well, in my belly. So of course, like any mother, I ran off to purchase a bottle of prenatal vitamins. After losing my first child at 10 weeks back in 2011, I was determined to do whatever I needed to do to not kill my baby this time. Whoa, what did I just say? Kill my baby? Yeah, I 100% blamed myself for the loss of my sweet baby. That's what I call him or her, to myself. I missed a few days with my prenatals. I was in hair school and around chemicals every day. I was on my feet too much. I didn't eat enough calories. I got vaccines before visiting Colombia. I was depressed in my own personal hell. This time, I was going to get it right. I researched different OBGYNs and made an appointment for as soon as possible. I chose a women's center in town and went in for tests and ultrasounds each week for about a month. These were not the ultrasounds you see in the movies, where your couples are happy watching the monitor together while the doctor applied cool gel to the mom's belly. These were invasive. A long stick moved internally, but I wasn't surprised. This was the same technique used to try and find the heartbeat of my first child. And I was alone. Hubby was away for work, and I wasn't ready to let anyone know I was expecting. Just in case. After meeting 3 different doctors and countless nurses, I met my favorite. Dr. Mac, we'll call her. She let me know my folate levels were low and that she could write me a prescription for something that would help. By this time, my mom was joining me for my appointments and was kind enough to quickly research what foods were high in folate, which she bought me later. As my mother read off some different options, Dr. Mac assured me that I could live off mac and cheese and Big Macs like she did, and that as long as I took my prenatals, I'd be fine. Okay. Well, guess what? My prenatals were making me sick. I turned to Facebook for help from other mamas. I found out I wasn't alone. One suggestion was to try taking them at night. This didn't help. I was up sick all night, which to me was worse. I was also given recommendations for different vitamins, but wasn't willing to spend countless dollars to find out what worked for me. So I stopped taking prenatals altogether, and my mom helped me find out which foods would give me the best boost per bite. This happened at probably about 8 or 9 weeks. Too bad I was the carb monster and threw up pretty much everything else. At 10 weeks, my heart was racing, wondering if today I would hear my babies do the same. I held my breath for what seemed like forever as the doctor got everything set up, inserted, and located. Bum 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 bum. Tears ran down my cheeks. You're alive. I did it. 10 weeks and a heartbeat. My next appointment was incredibly overwhelming, though. I was handed pamphlet after pamphlet of things that could go wrong with me during pregnancy, then twice that for what could go wrong with my fetus. But not to worry, I could pay to be tested for each and every possibility. I could even pay $200 to know the gender of my baby way before 20 weeks. When I asked what could be done if any test came back positive, the answer was always, "We would monitor you closely." But could they fix it? Stop it? Reverse it? No. I decided to keep my sanity. Being pregnant is awful, I thought to myself. I don't feel in touch with my body or nature. I feel like a science experiment. I think I'll just fall off the grid and have my baby in the forest with those cute little critters from Snow White. What a Disney princess story that would be. So, of course, I confided in my mom about how I was feeling, and she suggested a midwife. We managed to find the single midwife available to my area. Then, we set up an appointment to investigate.